Live from Genesee Valley Central School, home of the Jaguars, is a sectional play for Class D1 girls basketball, Section 5, as the Finney Falcons are visiting at the Genesee Valley Jaguars. Falcons ranked 5th, the Jaguars ranked 4th, both teams able to take a bye the first round, and now facing each other here in the second round of sectionals. Returning to the court tonight, Lydia Van Leeuwen. She's been out with injury for a couple of weeks. She's a senior, she's a starter, and she's on the floor.
Go, girls. Go, Finney. Smart, smart.
Genesee Valley with the first possession. They get pass in, can't make the shot. Ball goes out off of White, so it's going to be Finney ball going down. Martin with the ball, moving down the court. Pass to the outside, sails out of bounds. Jaguars ball going down. Falcons in press. Not able to create a turnover. Genesee Valley taking time and setting up a play. Still working the outside. 10 seconds on the shot clock, and we've got a foul. We've got to travel. So the ball is going to go to the Falcons. And it's going on the sideline. Martin sends it into Crandall, back to Martin, across midcourt. They've got 3. Pasquantonio strikes first with 3 for the Falcons. Falcons trying to create a turnover, not able to. Jaguars able to get down the court. Now setting up their play.
Hands up. Hands up.
Jaguars are able to cut inside to get a shot. No, it's not there. Pasquantonio grabs it, but steps on the line. Ball goes out. It's going to be Genesee Valley ball coming in at the baseline. Current score is Finney 3, Genesee Valley 0. And Gabby Ziegler with the rebound for the Falcons. Van Leeuwen carrying the ball down the court. Swings it outside. Martin gets it across to Crandall. Back to Van Leeuwen, back to Martin. And there's Pasquantonio wide open. Shot bounces off the rim. Rebound's no good. Ball goes to the Jaguars. No press this time as the Jaguars come down the floor. Jaguars get it inside in the paint. There's a shot. Bounces off the rim and out. Martin with the rebound. Takes it up the floor. And Crandall's wide open for the shot. Bounces off the rim and into Jaguar hands. Genesee Valley now coming back up the court. And made a mistake with the ball. Ball's going to go to the Falcons. Falcons get a break. And they're going to get it right here at midcourt. Quick pass into Pasquantonio. Drives in, then sends it back out to Martin. There's Van Leeuwen wide open for 3, right off the rim. Ziegler can't get the rebound, and ball goes to the Jaguars. Jaguars playing in white, the Falcons in green. And Ziegler with the steal. Falcons with a quick pass down to Pasquantonio. Fouled twice and no call. But the ball will stay Falcons ball on the baseline. ball is going to go to Genesee Valley. It was called a jump ball, so that is going to go to the Falcons. So Falcons with the ball. There's a shot for three. A little too much on it. Ball's rolling free, and the Jaguars grab it. Jaguars setting up a play, crossing in. Got someone down there. Shot's no good. And the Jaguars get the ball back. Working the perimeter. Gonna go for three. And right over Pasquantonio's block. Jaguars tied up, scores 3-3 with 4.5 to go here in the first quarter. That pass into the paint gets knocked out of bounds by Genesee Valley. It's going to be Falcons' ball on the baseline. Martin's there to send it in. Scott Van Leeuwen wide open in the corner, and she's good for three. So the Falcons jump out to a 6-3 lead. Genesee Valley getting some pressure. And that pass just sails out of bounds. So it will be Falcons' ball going down. And Genesee Valley now pressing. But the Falcons are able to get it past midcourt. And they've got time to set up a play now. And there's Van Leeuwen shooting for three. It hits the rim. And the Jaguars get the ball. Genesee Valley with a cut in and a nice layup. It's 6-5 now as the Falcons come back with the ball. Mishandled. And Genesee Valley with the steal. And they're going for three. That swishes in, and we've got a timeout called by Coach Tim Blue. Really, girls need to get their head in the game a little bit there.
Focus, girls. Let's go.
So it's 30-second timeout. The clock is stopped with 3:28 to go here in the first quarter. Score is Finney 6, Genesee Valley 8. A lot of shots that have not landed for both teams. Finney with 2 field goals to get there, 6 points. Jaguar with 2 field goals of their own, plus a layup. No fouls called yet in the game, and we're underway again. Mental error there. Falcons lose the ball. Falcons creating some trouble for the Jaguars, keeping them still at quite a distance. Almost had a steal there. Did create a travel, so it got the desired effect either way. 3:05 now in the first quarter as the Falcons get the ball. And the Jaguars back off into a base defense. Martin recovers, gets the ball in. It's knocked away. Ziegler grabs it. Great heads-up play from Ziegler, and that shot from Van Leeuwen ends up sailing out of bounds. It's going to be Jaguars' ball going down, and the Falcons are staying down there to press and try to create a turnover. Lots of long passes here. Now they get it inside. And they're good for 2 more. 6-10 is your score. And the Jaguars get a steal. Steal off the bounce pass.
Smart.
And that's going to be a foul on Van Leeuwen.
Yeah, Lydia.
So it's going to be Jaguars ball coming in here on the sideline. They break the stack. And they're able to drive in. They don't get the basket, but they do draw the foul on Ziegler. And so Genesee Valley comes to the line for 2 shots. First one's a miss. Second one also goes in and out.
Oh, focus. Focus now. Come on.
And the Falcons lose the ball out of bounds. So it's Jaguars ball again. They get it in. Working the perimeter, going for 3. It's there. 6-13 now the score. The Falcons come back with the ball. Get a quick pass down to Pasquantonio, who draws a foul, and she's going for 2. So Sarita Pasquantonio will come to the line with 2 shots with 1:46 to go in the first quarter. First one's good. The score is 7-13 now. Pasquantonio will try to make that 8. Second shot's a miss. It's still 7-13, and the Jaguars get the ball. Gabby Ziegler having a seat on the bench for a moment. We have Fioravanti in the game for her. And the Falcons get away with a steal there, and then lose the ball that they're going to call foul on the Jaguars. So the Falcons will get the ball right at midcourt. And they're calling a travel on Martin. So ball's going back to the Jaguars. Genesee Valley gets the ball in there, but then travels on the way in. The travel call's coming fast and furious here at Genesee Valley. And ball goes out of bounds. What's the call? The call is going to stay Finney ball. Okay, 1:15 to go here in the first quarter. Finney's still down in the 7-13 versus the Genesee Valley Jaguars. Finney getting the ball here on the sideline in the corner. Martin sends it in all the way back to Van Leeuwen at midcourt. Pasquantonio drives in. The shot's got too much on it. Rebound has too much on it. And the Jaguars get the ball back. Jaguars get the ball in the paint, send it back out. They're staying on the perimeter. Martin with the steal. Ball goes out of bounds. It's going to be Jaguars ball again. Long pass to the Jaguars. It's all the way on the other side of the court. There's 8 seconds on the shot clock. There's a shot. Misses the rim. Goes out of bounds. So it's going to be Falcons ball. Going down. Jaguars are down in press. Falcons get the ball down, and then it gets knocked out of bounds. What's the call? It's going to stay Falcons ball. A little disagreement there between the officials. The call ends up going to the Falcons. 30 seconds in the quarter, and tip from the Jaguars. Driving down for the layup, and a block from Van Leeuwen. He then gets the steal. Works down, weaving through folks. Passes it to Crandall. Back to Martin. Martin going for three. Hits the backboard. And Jaguars get it. Drive down. 10 seconds now. Pass in is intercepted by Van Leeuwen. Van Leeuwen goes for the half-court shot. Not enough on it. And time expires. So after one, your score is Finney Falcons 7. Genesee Valley Jaguars 13. 2 fouls apiece for the teams. Pretty clean game played so far. I've had some mental errors for the Falcons, or they've lost the ball just not being quite on the same page with passes. Without those, it could very easily be a tied game, if not a Finney lead. Yeah, I don't think I can get that message across to the coach from here. Both teams coming back to the floor. And Ziegler's back in the game. So the starters are all out there for the Falcons. Genesee Valley starts with the ball. Jaguars still working the outside. Now going for three. Hits the back of the rim. And the rebound fails but does draw the foul. So Genesee Valley come to the line for 2 shots. A foul called. Not sure who it's called on. Called on Crandall. That's her first. All right, so something wasn't good there, but no points off the free throws, and Falcons get the ball. And they're now past midcourt, setting up a play. Working the perimeter. Martin drives in, shoots, gets the 2, and draws the foul.
There you go, Grace. Take the 2 though.
So it's 9-13, and Martin's going to get 1 shot here. And that rolls in and then out. So the score stays 9-13. Jaguars with the ball now. And double dribble. Ball's going to go to the Falcons. So Crandall will send it in from the sideline. Martin with it. They've got Pasquantonio from the corner. That shot doesn't land, and the Jaguars grab the ball.
Come on, Green, get that ball.
Jaguars still trying to figure out what to do with it. They've got to pass right into the paint. And a bit of a miracle shot there. It's good for 2. 9-15 now is your score as the Falcons quickly get back up the court. Van Leeuwen wide open to shoot for 3. Bounces off the back of the rim. Ziegler grabs it. Can't make the rebound. And the Jaguars come up with the ball. Jaguars trying to make a plan. Tried to pass into the paint over everyone's heads, and it ended up being over their own player, too. Goes out of bounds. Falcons ball. Jaguars down here providing pressure. Falcons lose the ball out of bounds, and it's going to be Genesee Valley ball on the sideline. Jags get the ball in. They get it right into the paint, and they're good for 2. That seems to be the play that they're going to run with. Hold it outside, send it to somebody tall downtown, and get it in. Pasquantonio for 3. Hits the rim. Doesn't go in. But Ziegler's able to get the rebound. It's good for 2. 11-17 now, your score, as the Falcons are down by 6. Trying to create trouble for the Jaguars down there. Jags do eventually get across half court. Now they're trying to set up the play. They're waiting for someone to get in the middle. They're just waiting for it. They're just cycling through the middle. Okay. And they lose the ball. Stays in bounds. It's going to be jump ball. Jump ball is going to go to the Jaguars. So it'll be the Jaguars on the baseline. Get the ball outside. Now they're starting to send people in. There you go. And they're good for 2. So that's the play. It's the play they're going to run every time. Falcons with the ball. Going for 3. It's going to be short. And Jaguars grab it. Jags come down, get a quick pass down. They're staying at the 3-point line, waiting for the right personnel. Falcons create a loose ball. Van Leeuwen with it, drives down for the layup. Can't make it. Martin's there to back her up. No, it's not there. And the Jaguars get the ball. Van Leeuwen trying to create trouble. Can't make a turnover. Still sticking to her like glue. Gets tipped. Now it's backcourt. Now they get the ball down here. Now they're looking for their normal play. They drive in, can't make the shot. And the ball goes out of bounds, and it's going to be Falcons' ball going down.
Careful, be careful. Good try, good D, let's go.
So the Falcons with the ball. Some passes, and that pass to nowhere ended up in the hands of a Jaguar, now waiting for their personnel to get in to expected positions. Now they get the ball out to the outside. Ball almost went backwards. And we got a timeout called on the Jaguars bench. It's going to be a 30-second timeout, stopping the clock with 3:49 to go in the first half. Score is Finney Falcons 11, Genesee Valley Jaguars 19. The Jaguars have 1 foul in this quarter. The Falcons have none. The Falcons have been cleaner, fewer mental errors here in the second quarter. At the same time, Genesee Valley seems to have found a winning formula for a play. See if Falcons can disrupt it. Get the ball in. Genesee Valley waiting for someone to cut into this. It's clear. It's not there. They send it back to the outside again. Now they're still outside. Get the shot away. And the Falcons get the steal. Jaguars staying back. Letting the Falcons set this up. They've got Pasquantonio open from the corner. Bounces in and out of the basket. The Jaguars come away with the ball. Jaguars taking their time to set it up. Rangers players start cutting through the paint. They got someone in the corner. There's the cut they're looking for. And there's the two. They just keep wheeling people in a circle through the paint until they find the matchup they want. Falcons with the ball, lose it, get it back. And they get it down to was wide open. Ziegler's shot bounces away. And it's going to be Falcons. No, it's going to be Jaguars ball going down. Falcons trying to create a turnover, trying to trap the ball. Not successful with that. And it's good for two more. So it's 11-23 now as the Falcons get the ball back, and we have a timeout called from the Falcons bench, a full timeout. So the clock is stopped at 2:09 as Coach Blue brings his players over for a seat as they try to figure out what they're going to do to slow down the Jaguars. There's not a big crowd, no. Even for the home team, their section is, I don't know, maybe a quarter full. Of course, not a lot of people making the trip down here for for the Falcons. Pretty much family only. It's just shy of 2 hours to get down here. The score is Finney 11, Genesee Valley 23. It's the Falcons with a 12-point deficit to try to climb out of right now. And the Falcons get the ball. They had possession when the timeout was called. Pasquantonio is wide open for a shot. It bounces off the rim. And Genesee Valley comes away with the ball. Taking their time. Trying to drive in. They're good for two. 11-25 now. Martin driving down. Gets to Pasquantonio. Goes for three. And that one sinks. 14-25. A minute and a half to go in the half. And we've got to travel on the Jaguars, so it's going to be Falcons ball right here on the near sideline.
Come on, girls. Focus, let's go.
They get the ball down the court. Martin comes to the three-point line, sends it over to Pasquantonio. We've got it out to Crandall now. Back to Martin, who's open. She's going to shoot. And it sinks. 17-25. 8-point deficit for the Falcons. Minute to go in the half. Genesee Valley almost travels again. This time thinks better of it. They're still working the ball around the perimeter, looking for that cut. It's not there. There we go. Martin with the tip. Who's going to come up with it? Pasquantonio does. And then they're calling her for a travel. So it's going to be Genesee Valley ball with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Genesee Valley on the baseline. Get the ball out. Too much on that shot. Ziegler gets it back. Martin with the ball for the Falcons. Runs into trouble. Gets it out to Van Leeuwen. To Crandall. Down. Oh, tries to get it. Was tipped. And so it's going to stay Falcons ball. The pass is intended for Ziegler. So Martin on the baseline. She's got Van Leeuwen in the corner. Van Leeuwen drives in. It's over to Crandall. Back to Martin. There's Pasquantonio wide open. No, it's blocked. She gets it back. And then we have a foul. Possession foul. It's called against Genesee Valley. The Falcons get the ball. Van Leeuwen with it. Martin shoots from the three-point line. Hits the rim. Ziegler can't get the rebound. Genesee Valley falls to the ground with it. Gets called for travel. So it's going to be Falcons ball again. There's 10 seconds on the clock. Falcons break. They get it in to Van Leeuwen. Get it out to Crandall. To Van Leeuwen. Shoots for three. Hits the rim. Crandall gets the ball back. Martin has it. Shooting as time expires. No. In and out of the rim. And so at the half, it is the Finney Falcons 17 and the Genesee Valley Jaguars 25. An 8-point deficit for the Falcons to overcome as they get into the second half, better than the 12-point deficit they had just a couple minutes ago. So second half coverage will be coming up. I'm going to stop the live broadcast here as we've got about 10 minutes before the second half starts, and we'll be back with more.